My dearest child, this person is trying to call you many times because they sense a deep connection with your spirit, though they may not fully understand it themselves. Their soul recognizes something profound and beautiful in you, a light that shines from within, illuminating the world around you in ways both seen and unseen. They are drawn to you like a moth to a flame, captivated by your inner radiance. Yet unlike a moth, their attraction is not based on mere instinct or blind compulsion. There is a higher purpose at work here, a divine orchestration of souls coming together in perfect timing. This person's repeated attempts to reach you are born from an intuitive knowing that you have something important to offer them. Perhaps it is wisdom they desperately need in this season of their life, or comfort to soothe their weary heart, or inspiration to rekindle their fading dreams, or simply the gift of your presence, a living, breathing reminder of my love made manifest in human form. If you need God's blessings, then type "Yes, I need" in the comments. Do not be alarmed or annoyed by their persistence. See it instead as evidence of the magnetic power of my spirit working through you. You are a beacon of hope in a dark and troubled world, my child. Your life is a testament to my grace. Your words carry the weight of eternal truth, and your actions reflect my character in ways that leave an indelible mark on all who cross your path. This person senses these qualities in you, even if they cannot fully articulate why they feel so compelled to connect with you. They are responding to an inner prompting, a gentle nudge from my spirit drawing them towards the light they see shining through you. Consider carefully how you will respond to their overtures. Do not dismiss them hastily or judge their motives prematurely. Take time to listen, not just to their words, but to the unspoken longings of their heart. For in reaching out to you, they are also reaching out to me, whether they realize it or not. You have been prepared for such a time as this, my beloved. The trials and triumphs of your own journey have uniquely equipped you to minister to this person in their hour of need. The wisdom you have gained through your encounters with me, the comfort you have received in your darkest moments, the joy you have discovered in walking closely with me, all of these are meant to be shared. Remember that you are a steward of my grace, entrusted with the priceless riches of my kingdom. As you have freely received, so freely give. Open your heart wide to this person who seeks your attention so earnestly. For in doing so, you open your heart to me and to the limitless possibilities that unfold when two or more are gathered in my name. Be patient with them, even as I am patient with you. Listen without judgment, even as I listen to your every cry. Extend compassion, even as my compassion towards you knows no bounds. For in this person's face, you catch a glimpse of my own countenance. In their voice, you hear echoes of my call upon your life. In their need, you encounter an opportunity to be my hands and feet in a world starved for authentic love. Do not be afraid to be vulnerable in your interactions with them. Share not only your strengths, but also your struggles. Let them see how my power is made perfect in your weakness. Your transparency will create space for genuine connection and growth. It will give them permission to be real with you and with me. As you engage with this person, remain rooted in me. Draw continually from the wellspring of my love, allowing it to flow through you unhindered. For you cannot give what you do not possess. Stay connected to the vine, abiding in my presence moment by moment. Only then will you bear lasting fruit in this relationship and all others. Be discerning as you navigate this new connection. Seek my wisdom in every interaction. Not all who call out to you have pure motives or benign intentions. Test the spirits, as my word instructs. Guard your heart without closing it off completely. Find the delicate balance between openness and prudence, guided by my spirit within you. Remember, too, that while this person's need may be great, you are not their savior. That role belongs to me alone. Do not carry burdens that are not yours to bear. Point them always towards me as the source of all life, love, and healing. Be a signpost, not a destination. A vessel, not the living water itself. As you respond to their calls, be mindful of the boundaries I have placed in your life. Honor the commitments and relationships I have already established for you. Do not neglect your existing responsibilities in your eagerness to help this new person. Seek my guidance on how to integrate this connection into the broader tapestry of your life without causing imbalance or harm. Recognize that this persistent calling may be as much for your benefit as it is for theirs. Perhaps there are lessons I want to teach you through this experience. Qualities I want to develop in you. Areas of growth I want to stimulate. Be open to what I am doing in your own heart, even as you minister to theirs. Consider the possibility that this person's repeated attempts to reach you are a mirror, reflecting something within yourself that needs attention. Their persistence may be highlighting areas where you have been resistant to my voice in your life. Their need for connection may be exposing your own longing for deeper intimacy with me. Allow this experience to draw you closer to my heart. As you engage with them, pay attention to the stirrings of your own spirit. What emotions arise within you? What memories surface? What fears are triggered? What hopes are awakened? Each of these internal responses is an invitation to deeper self-awareness and spiritual growth. Bring them all before me in honest, vulnerable prayer. Do not be surprised if this connection challenges you in unexpected ways. It may push you out of your comfort zone, requiring you to develop new skills or confront old wounds. Embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth and refinement. Trust that I will equip you with everything you need to navigate this relationship in a way that honors me and serves my purposes. Remember that true ministry flows from a place of abundance, not scarcity. You cannot continually pour yourself out for others unless you are being filled up by me. Make time for solitude and silence in my presence. Feast regularly on my word. Engage in activities that refresh your soul and renew your mind. Only then will you have the spiritual, emotional, and physical resources needed to respond to this person's calls with genuine love and sustained energy. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. As you interact with them, be attentive to the subtle ways I may be speaking through them to you. Often, I use the least expected sources to convey my messages of love, correction, or guidance. This person's words or actions may contain kernels of divine wisdom meant specifically for you. Stay humble and teachable, recognizing that I can use anyone, even those who come to you for help, as instruments of my grace in your life. Be prepared for the possibility that this connection may be seasonal. Not every relationship is meant to last a lifetime. Some people enter our lives for a specific purpose and a limited time. If you sense that your season of ministry to this person is coming to an end, release them gracefully into my care. Trust that the seeds you have planted will continue to bear fruit long after your direct involvement has ceased. Above all, my beloved child, remember that you are never alone in this or any other endeavor. I am with you always, guiding your steps, empowering your words, and working through your actions in ways far beyond your understanding. Lean on me completely. Trust in my perfect timing and sovereign plan. For I see the end from the beginning, and I am weaving together all things, including this persistent caller, for your good and my glory. Let your response to their calls be motivated by love, my love flowing through you. Not the fleeting, fickle love of human emotion, but the steady, sacrificial love that I have lavished upon you. Love that perseveres in the face of difficulty. Love that hopes all things and believes all things. Love that never fails. As you pick up the phone or return their messages, do so with a heart full of gratitude for the privilege of being my ambassador. For in this seemingly small act of human connection, you participate in my grand cosmic plan of redemption and restoration. Every word spoken in love, every moment of undivided attention, every gesture of kindness becomes a brushstroke in the masterpiece I am painting across the canvas of human history. Know that I am watching over you with tender care as you navigate this relationship. I see every effort you make, every sacrifice you offer, every tear you shed in service to this person who so persistently seeks you out. Nothing escapes my loving gaze. No act of obedience goes unnoticed or unrewarded in my kingdom. Take courage, my child, and answer their call with confidence. For in doing so, you answer my call upon your life, the call to be a living expression of my love in a world desperate for authentic connection. Trust that I will give you the words to speak, the wisdom to discern, and the strength to persevere. You are my beloved, in whom I am well pleased. Go forth and shine. letting the light of my love dispel the darkness around you. For as you respond to this person's persistent calling, you participate in my ongoing work of calling all of creation back to myself. Beloved child, your super thanks empowers our divine mission. Click the button to join us in spreading God's message of truth and enlightenment. In return, receive boundless blessings from the depths of His love. My dear child, just come to sit down a little with me. Here in this moment of stillness, I come to offer you what your heart most deeply desires: love, patience, and a sublime comprehension. Confide in me your sorrows, those that weigh so heavily upon your spirit and the pains that seem too grave to bear in solitude. You are covered in my grace, held in the arms of my presence, and touched by my transforming love. Your wrongs are wiped lily-white by the mercies I extend to you without price or cost. Rebuke yourself no more, but receive peace such as I give, the peace that stills every tempest. The words that I speak over you are seeds of hope and tranquility that are sown in your spirit. Breathe very deeply and allow them to soothe you. Just as a gentle breeze soothes and rejuvenates the spirit, it imprints new memories in your mind as I guide your eyes to gaze on new vistas. Truly, your life is changing under my care. I heal the wounds of your past, smooth the scars that have marked you, save one. That one scar remains to testify as to how far you had fallen, and from what depths I did lift you. And it will serve as a witness to you that nothing is too hard for me, as the token of the depth of my love, an endless and abiding love for you. If you should fall again, fear not, for you shall not be brought down. I would raise you once more. In the soundlessness of your trials, at those times when even from afar, in your horizon, hope seems to be subdued, I see every burden that presses you down. Know this: you are never alone. I am always with you, using my right hand to lift you from shadows and lead you into the light and peace. Throw off the chains of the past, for they have tried to bind you. They really haven't a thing to do with your being. Whenever you feel lost within a maze of uncertainty, confidently come to me. I know the truth of your heart, how honest you are. You don't slight my grace, nor do you take pleasure in sin. Trust me to cleanse your mind and to order your steps into the paths that are right for you. This is the time for you to let go of your need to be in control and let me move through your life. The scars from past wounds, echoes of painful memories, missteps you have taken, are no longer for you to carry. I am the one who will mend your heart, shatter every chain upon you, and breathe hope into you. You need not feel guilty about the times you strayed. My forgiveness is already yours. Open your heart to this new start that I offer. My love continues to flow towards you, never ceasing, always constant. For however far you imagined you had gone from me, I was here all along, with open arms to take you back. Today I ask you to step away from the shadows of fear and doubt that veil your heart. Let go of the regret that tries to rob you of your happiness. Inside the embrace of my limitless love are forgiveness and unending grace. I have already forgiven you for your mistakes. There is no need to insensibly ponder over what I have chosen to forget. Even if you shall stumble, I am not here to remind you of past failings. My redemption is yours for the taking. Trust in me and surrender fully to my guidance. But you please let me turn this life around. Change these trials into ashes, and from those ashes create beautiful new beginnings, sorrow into joy, the despair, love and faith. Sometimes you probably may feel small or overwhelmed, but from my view, you are a precious, capable creation holding potential within you. I want you to be very clear about it. It does not matter how many times you have fallen. I am with you and want you to get up, move on in faith. I am God, the one who makes all things possible, ready to perform wonders in your life. If only you could let me. The old is dead, behold, it is a new dawn. Welcome the future I have for you that is very bright and full of blessings born of grace. Let go of it all, and do not mourn such failures of those plans, for the future coming is hopeful, with such supernatural gifts and strong blessings. Arise to the occasion. Grasp it, for alterations are coming your way. Begin today. Change that thinking and wipe away the fog slipping on negative thinking. By my word, you shall know freedom, triumph, and be blessed essentially. Today, I call you to courage. It's no longer about trying to please everyone. Your uniqueness, with your big dreams, is your strength. Choose to serve generously with everything. Just believe the promise of my word, and I will open a pathway before you. And even as you release a blessing all around you, I will increase it manifold when you share what you have. I am your God, your Redeemer, and Savior. You are mine forever, for you have been purchased by my sacrifice. The old has passed, and now all things are new. Believe with all your being that my love for you will never be comprehended by you. And if you call me, I am right there beside you. Keep moving forward. Hold your head up. Lean back into my love. Trust my design. And let my declaration over you today be the indelible mark in your heart. I love you immeasurably, and it pleases me to say it over you again and again, but I will also bring it to pass in your life. As you live each day, be sensitive to my love notes orchestrated throughout your day. Tomorrow the Lord will bestow a blessing, a beautiful heavenly blessing that will achieve satisfaction in your soul. If the way be dark and your heart be burdened, fear not, neither be cast down or sad, for I am with you. I am your guardian and your shepherd. I want to be your guide and assistant through the mazes that are shadowing your days. As you pressed your burdened soul, this very moment, I am removing the clasp of anxieties. You have left your heart with me, and I am careful with your interests. I note every whisper of your plea. I am alert to your struggles. Your suffering is not lost on me. Let these words enfold you in security, in peace, in joy, and in confidence. Feel how this hope fills you up, much like a cup is overflowing with water, spilling over its edge as you gush forth with this joy to those you hold dear. Today is that change of life, the day to leave behind all that has subdued your happiness. And see, I am giving the sign you have asked for. I belong to your very soul just as much as you belong to me now. Cry out to me in faith. Know yes also, that this time of trial shall also come to an end. I have a plan for you, and it involves no defeat. Before you are nothing but successes and wins, but I want you to do your part. As you wake up every morning, think of me first. Take my company for a few moments before you start the day's business. Appreciate your life and the blessings it gives. Do it now and see how your life unfolds with heavenly blessings of favor. So commit your heart to me, for out of its abundance you will flow rivers of living water to your soul like divine honey. Wisecrack with my words night and day in the city and everything that you do. I will be with you always, even unto the end, my Holy Spirit, with you driving out fear. I call you to make an experience and to live out this divine emotion, this great serenity affecting your very soul, calming your mind and taking possession of your entire being with light, which makes the darkness disappear and with it the dawn of a new life. An exuberance of full joy and an irresistible impulse to live, fight, march on. Realize this, you are not at the mercy of other people's decisions or of mere happenstance. You have been eternally gripped in my hands, that's what's for certain. You'll be worried about whether your family will suffer in the future, and when the time will pass for your troubled consciences. But well do I say now that your future has already been granted. Get up and give thanks. You are guaranteed success. I have defeated the world and all its afflictions. You are to believe in sincerest faith. You are to resolve in determined will to go on regardless of circumstances. For not do I send you forth to struggle, not for defeat are you ordained. Again I say to you, with certain steps, you march to victory. For you is this path. Those who turn to me in faith feel themselves filled with a supernatural strength, a consolation not from this world. Perhaps one morning in the course of life, waking up, you found yourself surrounded by walls and enemies. You felt yourself besieged by misfortunes instead of graces, struggles instead of consolations. Yes, maybe you feel that you are not born to be happy, but hear now my promise inscribed upon your soul. I have planted in you the choice and wish for happiness. Do not wait for another to bring you laughter. Each person is entangled in their own life struggles. Believe me and understand that I am your only provider of necessities like food, shelter, and work. And also, I provide encouragement, peace, and joy. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. I am more than just your God. I am your friend, ever watchful and ever caring. None has as much love for you as I do. Learn to depend upon me, to have faith in me, that you may not be tied down by the fancy of others, that you no longer have to give up your dignity for the sake of momentary companionship. You can close your eyes now, and from wherever you are, cast all your thoughts to me. Share every fear, surrender your life completely, and sadness will find no place in your heart. Discouragement and depression will be a thing of the past, replaced by unshakable peace and joy that come from living in my presence. I'm calling you to a more vibrant, active faith, a daily commitment, not just a weekly routine. I want to be your God every day in the week, every hour in the day, for I have been your Father since the creation of the world. I am always ready. My doors are always open to you. My ears always attend. My eyes always watch over you. For I am the one who never sleeps, in whose hands you are. Once you come to understand how much I long to bless you, you'll realize just how magnificent the miracles I'm willing to do in your life are. I love you. This was, is, and will be said time and again, day after day. My heart rejoices when I see your eyes dilate from the first light of the day, lit up from within with gratitude and love. Therefore, at your waking, rushing into your mind will be words inspired by my Spirit to remove your doubts and make your hope young. The darkness will lose its light, and sadness and despair shall cease to exist. Now, rise with the fight to live fully and follow the new path which I have laid for you. Every morning, you will awaken refreshed, rejoicing, armed with the shield of faith and the sword of my word. Faith in my miracle-working power shall be further added unto you. Know this for sure, even as I enter your minds at this moment. Yes shall be healed in your soul that is bound unto deliverance. The burdens that bowed you low off, yes, shall I remove, from guilt and from remorse. No one shall be able to condemn you. Believe with all your heart. No earthly judge can pass a sentence upon you. No deceitful word can hurt you. Every accusing finger that rises against you shall be devoured by the blazing fire of my judgment. When the enemy comes against you, reaching forth for weapons in his malice, looking to provoke, I am setting you as a wall of rock. When they come against you, then it shall be in quiet strength that you respond, for I am the shield before you, with legions upon legions at my back to aid. My child, my love for you is without measure. Behold, I have given to you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. I am known by so many in your world who proclaim to know me but are far from my truth. What I want from you is simple and in essence profound. No great offerings I require, no promises that are impossible to fulfill, only your true faith. Even if it feels like a mustard seed size, simply sow that seed into the soil of your situation and see its fruition into an enormous tree, under which your blessings too shall multiply, if only you shall believe. You are also living in a most crucial period of this age, and so I say to you, attune yourself to the breeze and hear the distant trumpet sounds which emulate and strike a chord within your heart. Or so I say to you, escorting my return. I mean desiring your entire being, which shouldn't scare you the least bit. You are more than capable of. Give me your heart. And even on the days you're tired and gasping for breath, just know I'm there right by your side, whispering once again just how much I love you. Into the comfort of my arms you will find your rest. Open up your heart, your soul, to my love. This is a pure love that wraps you up, bathes you in peace and calm, fills you with sacred serenity and divine might, heals all your wounds, soothes your pains and ailments, stabilizes your emotions, and gives you calm like nothing else. It is here, being in my presence, that beams with a heart open to receive, feel, evolve, and really live, that you are going to get what you have desired. Now breathe in deeply the sweet fragrance of my Holy Spirit and let time drift away. Take in even more of these gifts and the love that I am so wanting to bestow upon you. This wonderful love is yours. Never turn away from it. You don't have to work and work to gain the love of those who let you down, who mistreat you. Yet do not wear yourself out trying to please people who did not love you. I love you. I love you with an everlasting love. My covenant with you is forever. My plans for you everlasting. My purpose is unchanging. To accept my love is to turn in a new direction. It's choosing a new life full with joy and love without disappointment. My love is beyond good. It is sublime. It is forgiveness. It is yours forevermore. Embrace therefore this truth. My sacrifice on the cross, my resurrection on the third day is for you. That you too may rise and embrace life, a new you. You may not ever fully know now, but believe that I work far beyond your wanting and your knowing, for I am appealing to your heart, so you may see the truth. I'm giving you a conviction, like an impression that is so strong it pushes you into life-changing decisions. It is now that you recognize and embrace the supernatural dynamo in your life. Let no one belittle you. Know that neither age nor past can disqualify you. Those of little faith will see the work that you do, and then they will come to a stop in shock, to realize that my Spirit has been working through you, and also through this most holy, gorgeous love that is for everyone. The love that the world gives, it charges a price and has tags of expectations from it, which ultimately erupt into betrayal, pain, and solitude. Turn your back on these broken promises of worldly love. Don't stay in misery any longer. Find comfort and healing in my arms. Here, in the comfort of my tenderness, you will forget all your agony and find peace that surpasses all understanding. I love you so much. Say you love me too. I long to hear. Today, I want to speak to you with a very different message. Your faith has been bright and shining with zeal. You have matured in life, grown to know me better, and learned the art of trusting and knowing how to wait for the proper timing for the blessings that I have for you. I am raising an army of brave hearts, full of enthusiasm and filled with life force that yearns to be poured out as love, committed to transformation. From the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, you are one of these chosen valiant. But I want you to be careful about what you hear and what you see. My word must be first in your life. Feeding the Spirit, dig down deep inside of my Holy Spirit and feed it by reading, listening, speaking, writing, and singing all that I give in to you. Engage with me in spirit and in truth. Learn to steward well. I am poised to bestow upon you immense blessings, but they are yours to manage wisely. I lift you high not to develop an edifice of personality, nor to let power go to your head, but to serve and glorify my name through your actions and choices. If you want my rewards to blossom in your life, keep a humble heart. Don't enter into gossip or slander with anyone. Never lift your hand or voice against those who honor you, help you, and give you employment. Do your job wholeheartedly, service, and be a blessing to people around you, your family, and beyond. I have declared to appoint you to be fruitful and prosper wherever I send you so that your house may be full to abundance. I talk to you not only as your God, but as your friend. If you desire transformation to occur in your life, then you need to make a decision to obey and walk with me. Convince me you will be steadfast in this. You are about to enter a next-level phase in your journey, and if you will be led by me, you will emerge victorious. I have called you to be a warrior, to advance your family, to take them from one conquest to another. My presence shall be with you in every triumph, from glory to glory. As you walk your life in this gratitude that I have put inside you, let this gratitude guide and be your strength. My dear, my love for you is boundless. True champion of hearts, you are chosen with the perfect intention, for I see your journey with clear eyes and a full heart. No mistake in my creating. I know you, I love you, and am proud to call you my child. Of courage and faith, I am filled, and celebrate in calling you mine. Decisions you make are of wisdom, and I socialize in all the moments you come to call me in my home to listen and pray. These deeds water your soul, toughen your spirit, and guarantee victories and blessings through life, one after another. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Tests and challenges will come your way. There is no doubt in this. An enemy might eye you and try to shake your ground, but don't be shaken or let your spirit fail, because in this world, challenges are part of it. Yet remember, my love and presence, very close to you, so close, at your call, in trust. Behold, I am near. I am ready not only to provide as you need, but even abundantly above that. Again, I challenge you to continue in wisdom and understanding. These virtues shall protect and undergird the blessings I give unto thee, shutting off the forces that seek to diminish them. Let go of losses past, they are behind thee. But learn from the lessons, yours to keep. From this day forward, step into abundance waiting for thee with sure feet and an unyielding heart. My dear child, quickens thy stride. Step unto mine. Do this and find peace that will overpower the mind, and fear will have no place within you. For behold, I have taken you in your repentance, and therefore you will be out of your past mistakes. My spirit lives within you now and will direct you with a love that will march you unto great rewards. As you share my word and bring comfort around, behold the heavens lavish upon you health, happiness, wisdom, and determination. This divine strength flowing into you is my gift to those who serve faithfully. My love for you is tremendous. I delight in the advancement you have shown and the faith you portray. I share with you in your joy, and pretty soon I will show you all the wonders that I have in store for you and your loved ones at the moment I have appointed. Blessings of peace and true prosperity are on their way. You're a joy to my heart. Your very core, the way you talk with me, the gentle closing of your eyes in prayer and the joyful beat of your heart was filling me with divine pleasure. How I am here to soothe and comfort and heal you of your aches and pains and sicknesses you bear. Feel deeply loved as you read these words. You do not have to plod your way through life weighed down or troubled. Walk with me as we go with joy, and with hope for all the good things ahead. Today, you will feel my love in deep and multiple ways. You will hear it in the powerful words that describe and detail your day ahead. You shall see it whenever any discord is introduced within your life. My divine love shall surround you immediately, protecting and supporting you. If sadness tries to infiltrate your soul, my arms shall hold you, for all pain to dissipate and for gladness to fill your heart. The others will wonder, not understanding the reason for so much new happiness within you. Even your enemies feel their power wane and retreat, overwhelmed by the peace that surrounds you. I have placed a supernatural barrier of protection around you, and outside your dwelling, legions of angels stand at attention, guarding you at night and in the day. Trust this with all your heart. My love for you is infinitely more real than the breath that you breathe, more real and magical than any miracle you could ask for. It bears you and restores you. Loving this love is the greatest grace you could ever receive. Your heart of gratitude fills me with tremendous love. In the morning, when you rise and give thanks, placing your life and your days in my care, so do you also encapsulate the very essence of faith. All may be moved to question and even mock your belief in an unseen, omnipotent God, but you shall be ever secure in the truth of my presence and my watch over your life. By this faith you go through life as an authentic child of the loving Creator of the universe, safe at every step, with your face glowing with happiness. I am so inspired by your trust and thankful acknowledgement, and by the beauty of your heart. Tomorrow, as the dawn breaks on a new day, let it be known that my love is there, yearning for you before the light of day. You're deeply loved, very deserving of all the love that I'm capable of, and this will never change. Let go of thinking that you are unworthy. Let doubts and fears vanish. Happiness for you I want each and every day. Remember that my love is always there for you, always there when you go astray. I will listen and love with a love that will transform the power you need within you. Be certain that I stand ready to guide you in the paths of good and to shape you into a good person, blessed with virtue. I'm not here to direct you, but to save you. Immovable, I am fully determined to change your life, guide you toward health, prosperity, and promise of a future that's full of light. I assure you I will not turn my back on you. My presence is the guarantee that will be there leading you in a chain of victories. As you step into this renewal, I encourage you to stand up into your full potential. Most of the time, these are chains arising from self-wound wolves, from regret, from instances of our past mistakes. Wisdom I impart to you is thus the key that will unlock these chains, free you from past mistakes, and empower you toward making enlightened choices that support a prosperous future. This wisdom is for reproof and for growth, to shape you into a beacon of hope and a testifier of the changing grace. Further, in this journey of restoration, encircle yourself with community that will encourage and uplift. Much like how one ember does not give off much heat on its own, so too when alone your faith can grow cold. Together, though your spirits roar in bright flames, each warming and enlightening the other. This will be the community that emerges strong behind you, holding you accountable and cheering you along this path of transformation. Finally, for each movement of an expanding mind and for a soul that is refreshed, look back at the victories, small ones and large ones. Every victory is a stepping stone towards the ultimate purpose in your life. You will realize that it's a testimony of both my definite support and your resilience. It is beautiful to celebrate landmarks like this, but not just for me. It is proof positive of the active work I am doing in my life. In so doing, you inspire with your very own journey others to know that with faith, renewal is not just possible but real. So doing, life becomes to you a story of hope, showing that no one stands beyond the reach of transforming love. You are of infinite value to me, and as you follow me in love, obedience, and in being united with me as a friend, so will be all my blessings that I pour out upon you. I am here to reach out my hand and help you out from the pit where the difficulties of life have dashed you. It is time for your suffering to end, to leave the path of pain. This day I saturate you with my love, which only may afford the deep peace you require for arising and moving on. I afford you strength to walk in faith, which alone can change your life into righteousness. You give all your sin and shame to me. Permit your heart to be filled with my love and might. You are pardoned. Accept my presence and step into a new life along with me. Already, at this moment, I am lifting you out of your miseries. I would like you to accept that you are deserving with regard to my love, to understand that you can rightfully claim my grace and happiness. You are my child entitled to a life filled with light, intelligence, and divine plenty. In the leanest of times, when finally you come face to face with scarcity and persecution, know yes that with you I shelf, giving you what you need. Fear not, for in my hands I hold your life and your family's future. And this I am giving you at this very moment, the purest kind of love. Do you accept it? My love for you is unwavering. I do really long for you to learn to trust and find rest in my embrace, indeed with the innocence and sincerity of a babe. I have come to you as your friend and confidant. You can share countless moments with me, talking about your dreams and the aspirations you want to fulfill. I have revealed myself to be your father, and I will never leave you or retreat to a place from which I will not return. I am perpetually by your side. If ever you feel a loss, if ever you feel alone or you doubt if I have left you, remember our conversations. Be reminded, I'm unchanging and truthful. I have come and deposited my Holy Spirit in you to counsel and console you forever. I have washed your heart and given you a crown of victory, an emblem of my unfailing, unfading love for you. This newness, within which here comes an accuser, merciless is the voice that tries to break that peace within you, constantly sweeping up your past in front of you and whispering of past sins. This accuser seeks to lay you low with guilt and drape you. He seeks to smother you with a covering of shame over who you were before. Still, always remember, I have simply made changes in you. You are a new creation. Where the old self might be exposed at times, remember that an accusing voice in your heart can do nothing against the declaration of truth in your redemption journey. When murmurs of the past try to pull your focus, remember your new identity in me. Not just a refurbishment, but a rebirth. The possibility each day to live that newness and reveal the great transformation inside. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. As you continue to walk in this truth, the chains of your old life will continue to weaken. Let that more be a lighthouse to others who struggle under the weight of their past. Your victory isn't about peace for you over accusation and shame, but is a witness to my power to redeem and renew. Tell your story, not as a story of human accomplishment, but as the witness of my grace and my love at work. That is hope, encouragement, and a light on the way for those who hear it to their own deliverance. Finally, get involved with faith communities where it can be celebrated and supported. Get around other believers who can speak words of affirmation regarding your change and hope as you continue to develop. Let truth said over you by me resound loud over any echoes of accusation that may try to resurface in these gatherings. Together in unity, supporting one another, your faith will be strengthened, and your life will ring with joy and peace in the revelation of who it is that now lives free. I wish you could see yourself the way that I do, in the supernatural. Man, you'd freak out. How you reach for your full potential is by walking it out in faith. Though you may not see the fullness of your reality just yet, it's your unwavering faith in me that will strengthen and carry you while you pursue and follow me to your divine destiny. One day, you will look back on the trip you've traveled, remembering times when it seemed you couldn't go on, but your faith kept you strong. You've come so far, and you are getting stronger each day. But to me you will always be my sweet baby. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will revive you, I will support you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. If you indeed long to be a prince or princess who will reign eternally with your Father in heaven, cling to a child's heart that is pure and simple, innocent and thankful. Already here in the world, I have put over you the cloak, the sublimity, and the glory, and I appointed for you an army of angels to watch over you. You shall never be alone, for you hold a special place within my heart. My tenderness, care, and love are forever surrounding you. You mean so much to me, and the more I want you to feel is that you are deeply loved. On some mornings, when everything is still quiet, you may wake and find yourself wrapped in this blanket of sadness. You know not where it has come from or why it is here. This is not emotional weight for its own sake. It is an echo of your heart answering the Holy Spirit that I put inside you. And that gentle nudge is my calling you back to me, most importantly, in the times when life's demands pull you further away. In the hustle and the rush, it's important to recognize these feelings for what they are, invitations to draw nearer to my presence. This sadness is a signal, a divine whisper to slow down and connect with me when you feel it. Life's speed is so unforgiving. There is hardly any space left for spiritual reflection or, for that matter, to repose. But these feelings remind one what truly is important. They refocus your vision onto what feeds the soul and assist you to attend to your spiritual welfare among all the doings of daily life. Most of these moments of reconnection bring much clarity and tend to wipe out confusion and replace it with the fullness of peace. So, when there are opportunities to pause and listen, then do so. Let quiet infused with my words and my love bring comfort and direction to your spirit. In this, you will find the sadness begins to lift, replaced by, yes, a sense of divine purpose and joy. It's not in your interest only. It radiates and touches everybody around you. Your renewed spirit will serve as light and strength to others, the being and becoming of life in close communion with me. Also, embracing these divine moments strengthens you against life's uncertainties. Every time you respond to my call, you further fortify your spiritual base, adding to the strength of resilience that should anchor you through all of life's storms. Now you are going to be strengthened in the spirit for your own troubles and the availability, long-suffering, of other people in troubles. Your life will also become a witness of my love and faithfulness without end while you grow in faith and understanding, being a living example of peace through walking uprightly in my spirit. The sense of emptiness, being such a vivid reminder from your soul, spirit, and heart, sounds all the warnings of this deep thirst that my holy water will satisfy. This water heals, satisfies, and soothes. It washes away disturbance and gives back peace. My spirit directs you to slow down. Come and drink deeply from the well that never runs dry, lest your soul suffers because of neglect. This is more than an invitation. If you find yourself lonely and spiritually dry, you'll know for sure this is your clear signal you've been out of my presence way too long. From that day forward, you cannot continue to live this way, because if you do, chances are your feelings can become confused. These could take you forlornly through trials by misleading you that I may have punished or forsaken you, instead of bringing you into them with faith. I do not lie, and there is no deceit in me. My actions are out of an incredible love for you, a love so deep that words are incapable of bringing across its depth. Come to me, and I will give you rest for your soul with sweetness divine. I shall feed you and comfort you with so great a love that your tears shall be turned into tears of holy joy. And be not ashamed that others behold you weep. When they ask you why you weep, answer with the truth, that you are overwhelmed by the loveliness of your Father's kingly love, speaking to you in his gentle, heavenly tongues. What do these truthful words tell you but of his great love, and ignite within your heart an eternal flame? Your sorrow will be healed, of the hope that I will never leave. After all, I took all your despair and gave you life. Embrace this renewal, for it is the outpouring of my love that never ends. I love you so much. Hear my voice today. You carry many loads upon your back, and I am here to take them off of you. Let them come. No longer hide them. Learn to lean against someone who is going to love you for everything you are through everything, and can change your life, because he will be someone who never breaks a single promise. I am that someone. I have the strength, the compassion, and the boundless love that is required to bear your frailty moments, to understand you, and to see you without judgment. Your soul is very scarred, and you learned not to trust anything or anybody. You doubt true love, for you have been hardened by past experiences which have conditioned your mind that offers of love and friendship are just veils to exploit you. Let me vanquish this doubt from your mind. My child, I am one who loves you for real. I desire to heal you. You may deny that you need to be healed, claiming that you are not sick. But if you could see your soul with your spirit's eyes, see your spirit, your innermost self, you would find very deep wounds. Just know these are not about who you are, and this is not your character or your nature. This is not what you really are. So let me go deeper for you this week into the knowledge about yourself, beyond these reactions and emotions that appear to interpret you. In the times that there is tension, or some kind of misunderstanding with your family, then how you react at that time does not define the real you. I see beyond the facade, layers of hurt and mistrust built through the years. Allow me to heal these wounds and reveal to you the inner strength and beauty that resides in your spirit. Far too easily we become entangled in the instant reaction or other people's perceptions, particularly those nearest and dearest to our hearts. From such moments, though brimming full of feeling, are only snapshots. They are not the epitome of your life or a reflection of your soul's depths. I know the heart behind the facade, the real you, full of hope and able to love and forgive greatly. Stepping out of these fleeting instances, see yourself as I see you, a person full of compassion and with vast potential, worthy of love and with the capability to bestow it. Most importantly, learn how to forgive others and yourself in the process of healing. Forgiveness is the key which will open peace and joy that I have for you. It frees you from past hurts chaining you down and brings in a new beginning. The closer you move to releasing the old hurts, the more your relationship with your family begins to shift. You'll begin showing up with them in truly authentic ways, which bring out the real you, that man who can love unconditionally and look past the flaws of another man. Embrace this healing and let my love seep into every area of your life. It is in this amazing process that you are going to find a new way of being and relating that is more in line with who you really are. That alignment of harmony will then come from within and extend outwards to other relationships. You will find that indeed, as I heal your spirit, your life will begin to reflect more and more correctly the love and grace I continue to pour into you. Let the truth sink in, not only about you but others as well, so that you may have an authentic growth and relation. This is a very deep place on the inside. These wounds are so deep that this continued pain becomes like a familiar friend, like a burden that you just carry around. The mornings, when you get up, you really don't want to wake up anymore because you're tired, discouraged in your heart, at which point you hardly recognize the beauty that is all around you. But you must understand this. You are not originally negative or ill-dispositioned. Angry and embittered were not your birthrights. Look again in the mirror. The person reflected back at you is beautiful. You may think you see nothing noteworthy, but I urge you to look again. Remember the days filled with laughter, the nights you wept for a loved one now gone. That you can laugh and cry because of love means you know how it feels to truly love, though you seem so reluctant to claim it now. I promise you such a deep immersion of love that oblivion will be totally impossible. The words I speak aren't empty, they're full of healing intent. In me, you find love, and you know at least one other who needs my touch of kindness. If both of you will open your hearts completely to me today, healing will begin today. Seize this truth. It sets free from past wounds and raises your eyes to a present filled with love and restoration. Share these promises with a special person and come to me each day to listen as your heart embraces my words. They will be etched in your soul and spirit. I love you deeply. I will raise you up and continue to bless you. I am bringing healing and strengthening you so you can completely recover from all the abuse you have been through. I am astounded at the strength of you and your recovery. It is evident by the way that you have been faithful to me every day by listening to me, which has brought your healing. The time you spend in prayer, the time you cast your family's cares on me, these are special to me and will amount to great blessings. And if I lift you up, you won't fall. If I hold you up, you won't stumble. You need my help every day, and I am glad for this. It does not bother me when you write about your battles and your weaknesses. I am not daunted by the temptations you face. I am not offended by the trials you recount to me. I am your creator. I am with you always. I knew the challenges you would meet up with. You have wondered, why me? So many things have happened to me. My response is to air to you all the victories you have already achieved. You have been given the gift of being different. I put in you the desire not to follow the masses. I made you this way, and it has led to your rejection by those who sensed my powerful hand upon you. Some have felt dislike for you without knowing what it is about you that they didn't like. But now the reasons are clear to you. People fail to recognize how precious you are just because you are not from this world. Always remember, I picked you to come here way before the earth was even founded. You were not here by accident. You were full of disgrace. You had faced all your setbacks and still suffered at the hands of the people who wanted to see you bow down. They said love and happiness would never be offered to you. But now has come your moment of victory. On your rising, many that ever stood against you were grown weary and faint in the heart. But it is time to put away the past, its regrets, its guilt, its compulsion to serve others to your own loss. You are my child, beloved. For my sake shall your sins be forever washed away. You have given me your heart, and I have redeemed you. You are eternally entitled to my love. I love you, and I am with you always. My promise to you is ever true. Accept this love. Tell me with all your heart, I love you, my Lord. This week, find strength in the courage that I have taught you to have. You are destined to lead your family to a better future, and by your strong will, you will accomplish this. With every trial that comes your way, go forward to guard everything that is right and good. Remember, I am orchestrating everything behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, orchestrating events, and positioning people to facilitate your success. And so, as you attune your heart to my voice, there shall arise within you the realization that the power of my presence in your moments is weightier than the burdens of your days. When doubts assail you, remember that I have laid my plans for you in consummate wisdom and love, and every step you take, by my guiding hand, positions you one step closer into your divine purpose. Remember, the doors you feel led to knock on, the paths you decide to walk, the battles you choose to fight, all are a part of a greater scheme to bring out my glory through your life. Your trust will grow deeper and your spirit will grow stronger with every act of faith. But don't hesitate to tell others about your journey as you move on. In a world that starves for hope and guidance, your story could be a light to open eyes. Speak of how I guided you through trials, lifted you in moments of weakness, and walked beside you in your darkest hour. Proclaim my hand in your life, as that testimony can inspire faith in another, from the young looking for guidance to the old seeking reassurance. And finally, in the midst of life's struggles, maintain the attitude of a servant and humility. The true measure of your leadership will be not the great things you accomplish, but the love and humility with which you serve those around you. If you lead not as a ruler but as a servant, being a model of my love and patience for each one of them. It is this approach that will change your life and the lives of those you are able to touch, creating ripples of change far beyond your immediate reach. Now, listen, my dearest, in my kingdom, the most powerful leaders are those who serve with the heart of a child, unpretentious, open, and reliant on my grace. Embrace that and see just how beautiful your life can be. For I have already won the victory, and now I'm ready to put it into your hands. I ask only that you have that faith vibrant and alive as well. Keep believing in me, as well as believing in yourself. At some point, you have been commented upon and debased, even by family members. Know that it is never hatred, but an envious heart. They see your light, that there is something extraordinarily exceptional you have. Make sure you don't allow your heart to battle up bitterness and mull over retribution. If this week brings unexpected challenges, if others are against you, if ways for you to make ends meet bring stress upon your life, then pray for them. They mean to dishearten you fully, to consider giving up all you've accomplished, and walk away from the plan I've had for you. I'm sending a legion of my powerful angels to rebuke those who are against you. Carry on towards my goal, my son, and don't stop, feeling defeated, lifting down your eyes. My presence is by your side, that no one will have the chance to harm or fight you. Look for me at the dawn, call me at night. Trust my constant, unabating strength. I will go with you at every turn of your course, guarding you at the beginning of each new day. If you should sleep, you will find me at your side, ready to sally forth into the fight with you. Let us march forth in unity, strong in the purpose of the end to be made. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. I've ordained a plan this week to bless you and your family lavishly. Your faith it shall be that shall make you move confidently forward or falter. But I know your heart well, and therefore I am quite confident in what you will choose. You will trust in me and hold tightly to my promise, and this week, in the most unlikely time, your victory will come. Anytime. Just know that I am here for you. Feel free to come close to me at any time, when you are free to talk. I am always ready to listen. I will show you my love through words and actions. Remember, I'll always be there for you, your biggest cheerleader, to walk every step with you. I'm with you, come what may. There is no reason why the challenges that come your way should fill you with fear. I am here staunchly for you as your God, your friend, and your patient father. I reassure you of my presence, leading your path, underpinning and empowering you when the anxious moments come rushing to subdue you. My hands support and comfort you. Desperation is around the corner, yet my voice will be a silence that can calm your mind and soul. Whenever you drift, remember that I'm just standing right beside you. I share in your sufferings, so never give up. Don't lose hope. Close your eyes for a while, take a deep breath. Look up at me and feel my presence. I am with you always, even though you forget about me. Even when your faith is weak and no solution appears, know deep down that I am working on your situation. Be patient, my dear one, and allow me the opportunity to work with you. Talk to me, tell me what you want and what ails you. Remember the depths of my love for you, and know that in partnering with me, things can and will get better. Place your future into my hands, for I will surely take care of you with great devotion. Let me bring peace and joy into your life. In my presence, there is a turnaround like no other. Your emotions are going to find a balance, and changes will be meaningful for everything in your life. You were made in my image. Constitutionally, I put strength and courage into you, which long to be fully realized through you. You have what it takes to face the challenges and the courage to rise and meet them head on and overcome whatever is set before you. These trials, as you travel on, are positives that help increase faith. There are times when my presence will be felt more than at other times, instructing you and giving you strength to enable you to carry on. When the enemy begins to whisper those doubts and your way seems to grow uncertain, go deep for the assurance of my love. Turn this certainty into a girding under the foundation of life you are building. Only then you will realize that not only have you been able to surmount very hard challenges, but that, in so doing, you have grown into the human you were meant to be, confident, compassionate, and courageous. It is you alone not only affected by such growth, but it then radiates into your community, bringing change and inspiring others to follow suit. And now, as you are able to trust in me and open your life in that direction, watch everything around you shift. Relationships will be healed, new opportunities will come, and peace will fill the chaos. That is a work of transformation inside and outside of you, speaking of my intervention, speaking of positive changes when walking into close unity with me. So keep talking with me, have faith in my love, and let me bring you away towards this future dominated by both promise and hope. Growth is at times born from suffering. Wisdom is often the child of pain. But today I bring you a promise. These trials of yours are soon to end. Reach out and take my hand. Commit yourself to my leading fully, and I will lift you over any circumstance. Sleep now. Patience. Rest. Trust in me. You are bound to be victorious. Together, we are bound to rise above whatever predicament. I've given you extraordinary powers to move mountains, to tread upon waters, and to see the seas divided. Rest now, those that take away your sleep shall soon be sorted. For my grace is sufficient for you, and my love is renewed daily inside of you, to strengthen and embolden you to overcome. Tough battles they have been, and hard the struggles, but now is the moment for you to win. Be assured the victory is already yours. I love you, my child. Do not be troubled. Ahead of you lies a path filled with blessings. The day is soon coming when that which was lost will be regained. In me you shall be the witness that, with your God, all things are possible. Be sure your destiny is secure in my possession and none others, even in the desert lands, in which many are prone to speak of emptiness and hopelessness, and where hope takes to its heels. There you shall find an everlasting strength. And in those places, your dreams will catch new breath, and you will continue to rise toward certain victory. Everything that seemed to be coming at your destruction, I have realigned for your good. What especially appears presently to be your great barrier will, in the next few days, be recognized as a great testament to my strength. Wait, for a great miracle is on the way. Your cries have come to my ears. With blessings, I intend to shower you that transcend even the greatest of your appeal, so cling to your belief, for I am going to show you miracles your eyes have never imagined. Believe in me to lead the way, even if the path is shrouded by fog. No darkness is deep enough to immerse you while reaching out my hand to pull you out. Sometimes you might feel as though I'm distant, but rest assured, I'm always with you. My support is steadfast, guiding you towards victory. The moments I craft are fashioned in your favor. Embrace them, for now is the time to act. When I beckon you to go forward, step boldly. When I ask you to stand, rise with confidence. And when I tell you that you are victorious, you give your heart to my words, and you let all the baggage of wrong and sin out from your heart. Your past is just that, pastness. Behold, I have made an altogether new life for you. You are fresh. Your future is shaped by my hands, and in my presence, you will find safety and refuge. No room here for fear. Speak to me now. Let me know today that from your heart you believe in me. Speak within and open up your heart to this conversation that will change your life. I'm here to take from you the worry that was for you to bear, to take from you the heaviness that encountered you this morning when you got up. I wish for you to live a transformed life where your spirit is revived, and joy ceases to be a memory but becomes your reality every day. I am here with you because of the whispered calls for help, that moment when you felt too weary to face the world alone. I know the burdens one feels can be overwhelming at times, yet there are moments in time when it feels like the demands of every day are more than can be given. but those are the times when you feel the most tired and uncertain. So let me lend you a partnership that provides strength and renewal. As we speak now, lay your deepest worries on me, and let me give you a peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace will not just soothe your troubled mind, but also invigorate your spirit, giving you a new hope and strength each day. Through this running conversation with me, you will find out that you are not meant to bear your burdens alone. Permit me to walk with you, to partake of the burden you are carrying. The more you rely on my strength, the easier your steps will grow, and the lighter your path will be. Not that this companionship doesn't take into account all kinds of challenges. On the contrary, you will learn to regard these as occasions for growth and for putting more on my love. Steer the course, and as you come to trust more and your spirit is lifted, you will see how joy starts taking root again in your life. It's not a superficial joy, weather-beaten by the winds of external circumstances, but it falls from a wellspring of understanding that you are loved, cared for, and never alone. Such a joy will become that unworldly rock whose ripples will not be contained within the dimensions of your heart, but will reach out and touch others. As you bear your soul within those moments of joy and peace, you radiate that spirit, and you thus shine as the light by which others take hope, a living witness of the power of transformation that one can experience in a life lived in close communion with me. May this be the day that you embrace this holy enterprise with all that you are, as we journey with open hearts and lives renewed together. I want to see your faith thriving, not just merely surviving. Keep trusting in me, for those problems you consider insurmountable are well within my capacity to defeat. Allow yourself to revel in the possibilities of this very minute instead of remembering your yesterdays or drooling over your tomorrows. Happiness lies not in what you used to be, but in that which you are. But do not give your heart to those who have tried to lead you astray with deceit, and then have clouded your minds with untruths, who have set themselves against your success, or have made you feel unworthy. Release the resentment. Forgiveness is the true path to peace. Your real conflict isn't with others, it transcends the physical realm. Avoid harshness and violence in your interactions. Your essential struggle lies in the spiritual realm, a place of unseen battles. Here, adversarial forces vie to ensnare your soul and lay snares to capture you in moments of inattention. Stay vigilant and grounded. My love of this is your shield and strength, and my deepest wish for you is to be able to walk in obedience and for strength in your spirit, against all that is evil. And in your own sacred space, find rest, a sequestered sanctuary that, in solitude and faith, you may draw near unto me. In such silence, let you wrap yourself in my words and rise without strife in your prayers. Draw upon my strength, energized by the power of my presence, to sustain you in your world where you are so often consumed by the very forces around you that hold promise to sidetrack and mask your way. For it is to your holy of holies, your sanctuary within, that you may look to clarity. As you set aside the time to be alone with me, you will notice a transformation not only in your spiritual health, but in your emotional and mental well-being as well. The more you commune with me in your private retreat, the greater the reservoir you build, which you can carry back into the chaos of daily life in peace and strength. You need this time of still communion to keep your mind focused and your soul refreshed. These are the times when you are built up for wise and courageous action. Learn to remember that your time within my presence is never wasted, which prepares you to meet all that comes your way, both challenges and decisions that lie ahead. This daily withdrawal and fellowship with me must become, in time, the very soul of your being. This is your source of poise and spiritual balance, so that you are not tipped over by the hard knocks of life's battles. My words, when pondered upon, would lead your feet in decisions according to the path of wisdom and peace. May each return from the world of solitude not be an exit from within the protective shell of a safe haven, but rather an entry back into the world with a new sense of vigor and clearer vision in the manifestation of my love and grace to all creatures within your midst. Put on the armor I give, armed to face everything, to endure and remain standing. Clothe yourself in power from my love. Let it also be the truth with which you are forgiven. Be ready for every encounter, armed with the shield of faith, against which the arrows of fear, seeking instances to bring accusations against you, may be averted. Guard your thoughts with the knowledge that I am there at your side always, prepared to do battle for you in the very face of every adversary. Let my words be the sword that proceeds out of your mouth to fend off the threats of those who would steal your peace and joy. Persevere in prayer, in joy and suffering alike, whatever the season. Now to you a wonderful fact. You are a conqueror, Essa, whom I love. Press forward, only keep growing your faith, and on my part, I will keep doing marvelous things to you and through your family. To my dear child, I see you growing in the experience of the issue. What is on both our minds and hearts is secure in my hands. Trust that the answer will come fast. Lean on me, for I desire for you too to come and rest in my assurances. If there be things that you would have wanted to say, burdens that are much to bear, try me. I am here to listen to you no matter the case or sentence. My sacrifice was given for your deliverance. I am ready to give you pardon. Do not spend too much of your time wallowing in worry, stress, or fear. Long have I spoken peace and assurance in your life. Yielding to anxiousness in your thoughts can bring wreck, not only to your well-being but also to others. Let not bad reports weaken your security and trust. These will then make a way for failure and hopelessness. I do not hold any grudge against you, nor do I bear any intention of penalizing you. My wish is peace, and this for you. So much adversity you will face. But listen, from my love deep in my heart for you, I will turn every adversity into a blessing. Don't be afraid, come and talk to me. I'm eager to unfold my plans for you, to grant you wisdom so that you may navigate your life's journey wisely. Do not throw away the precious time now. This is a critical time in your journey, and seriousness toward your future and the respect it demands is greatly valuable. All this needs a discriminating heart on everything, especially with the company you are involved with. It is now time to disassociate from those who are not respectable and even despise your faith. Give them into me, because I can undergo a transformation that cannot even be comprehended with human acumen, and I will set out to deal with them in a way that can only be comprehended by me alone. You, now, have to look forward to them primarily. It does take courage and commitment to embrace the path. As you get into it, prioritize your spiritual growth and alignment with my plans. This will, at times, call for hard and difficult decisions on whom one spends time with and on how one spends time. Well, after all, everything you do or choose forms a brick in your future development. Choose relationships and activities that are going to build rather than destroy your faith. In these, a path shall become clear, and your influence for the good stronger. You will also find, as you reorganize your life according to these truths, that the way, the very things you do, and the decisions you make more nearly fulfill your divine purpose. Such a conformity results in personal peace, a peace that powerfully influences others also. Your life, full of intention and faith, gives an example to those with whom you share your walk about what it really looks like to move in genuine conviction and the power of walking your truth. Precious child, your super thanks ignites our divine quest. Tap the button to stand with us in spreading God's timeless message of truth and enlightenment. In return, welcome the endless blessings cascading from the depths of His unfailing love. And let this be a time of deep personal reflection and firm decision. Use it to go deep in prayer and study more about my word. Do allow such to mold you to the effectual conquering of your faith and the strength of your purpose. Just trust that I am with you, leading every step, preparing the way for the great plans that I have set out for your life. Your future is as bright as it is full of promise, and it sits on the edge of your own bold, faithful steps. Set aside a time each day in my word. Be aware of the steps that you take and the words you speak. Guard your secrets and vulnerabilities from those who are not true to you. Trust from my side in that I will introduce into your life trustworthy people who believe in you, help, and will support you. I have rubbed the ability to cure your burdens, the troubles you have given to me. I will smear them and send them very far. For this, I make this pledge. My love to you is endless. I heal, help, care, and give everything for you. Be of courage, for in my comfort there is nothing to fear. No one may upset you out of fear. My strength gives you firmness, and my protection is upon you with a never-failing hand. Believe that it has always been thus since the time you felt me invisible and asked me to make my presence known. Is it not true? Remember the days when everything was but desperation and defeat, only to see the results now. You are here, still, a great sign of resilience and much faith. You hear my words or read them now because it is an act of faith and a desire to live life and be happy. Who has the right to say you are undeserving? Entirely worthy of all the good, of any blessing. Never be lost in unproductive thinking, and don't lend your ear to the whispers of malice. Remember, you are my child, the one whom I love so deeply. You have opened up your heart to me, shown me love, and proven your devotion every single day. I hereby declare you a co-heir to all that is mine. May you embrace the purity, beauty, loving kindness, and goodness residing in everything, for in these pillars will your dreams come to life. Go ahead. Believe steadfastly in the victories to come and put sincere effort into manifesting them. Don't worry about it being too late or that you are too old. These are things that do not bind you. Or if you feel you are unprepared, unqualified, don't fear, for I am here to empower, to strengthen, and to equip those who are willing. As for me, I call personally to everyone who longs to come closer and serve me with a loving heart. You are not in this world to do little and small things, but to do big and great things, not held back by any regrets of your past mistakes or failures. Your faith is placed in my death and resurrection. And so, it is for this reason that I stand in front of you to pardon your sins and give you a new beginning, that you can get up again to rebuild your life. I'm going to be your pillar in your house, yes, a source of blessings unto your family. Everybody that spoke against you is going to see my confirmation of your worth and exactly how much I love you, right in their face. Look away from the voices of belittlement. Be reminded, I am your Almighty God and your Savior and Protector. I deck you with grace and mercy, refreshing your spirit to give strength to your weakened bones. At every breath of your life, I will breathe nothing but my great love toward you and prove that you are invaluably worthy in my eyes. Have complete trust in me, and unreservedly receive my love. Your eternal happiness and fullness of your blessings depend on this faith. Keep telling my love and faith to all. Be sure that in joy or trouble, I am always with you. Very soon I shall settle what causes your nights to be sleepless. The people among whom you live shall be the means of my blessings coming to you. Take my words with you, and let them go deep into your heart. I am going to open doors for you where none appear to exist, and I am going to surprise you and work miracles beyond anything you could imagine. But with my omnipotent power, your deepest desires are within reach. For me, nothing is impossible, and I shall smooth your path, lighten your crosses, and give you strength throughout all your trials. I summon your courage. Reject the ideas of fear or timidity that rise up in you. I have loved you, strengthened you, and molded you into a warrior. Anointed with my spirit, you are ready for battle. Take up the sword of my word and press on in the fight. Sickness shall not make you flinch, neither shall any financial challenge, foe, or threat deter you from your quest. Stand firm, for with my spirit, you cannot be defeated. When your faith is in me, nothing can stand in your way. I take pleasure in helping you, day and night searching to comfort and strengthen you, and leading you to see more clearly from my vantage point. Your destiny is safe with me. Then when problems surround you, hold fast to my promises. Never give up. When disappointing news comes, remember you're never alone. You are so loved by your Heavenly Father. Just meditate on the huge things that are waiting up ahead for you when you allow yourself to trust and believe. Get away from people who indulge in negativity, always thinking about every problem as too impossible. Rather, surround yourself with people who elevate you and bring out the best in you. Develop an attitude of gratitude. Keep moving forward, dream big, and just keep believing. Marvelous miracles are still happening. Humble yourself, and let my care enfold you. Let me hold you close and each day show you more of my love for you. You are going to do much more than you can ever imagine at this time, higher than you have ever dreamed. I am constant with you. Nothing will stand in the way of your progress. And when trouble comes near, your shield is your faith, and I am with you. I know where we are headed, and our direction is right. So, reach out, take hold of my hand, and embrace the plans that I have for you and how near I am to you. Soothe yourself. Let me take off your spirit the burden of worry. I always carry you safely in my arms, and as we move forward, though we may tread through fire or embers, you shall not be harmed, for the suffering you've known will not follow us. We are going to wade through the overwhelming tumults of your struggle as if we had to cross oceans, even when stormy seas or buffeted by harsh waves. Remember, I'm with you. You will not be overwhelmed. Rest your fears, keep your eyes on the blessings awaiting you at journey's end, and hold fast to the promise of our destination. Now, establish trust in childlike form, as one would who is wholly dependent for sustenance upon the people who love and protect him. Fasten on to that same trust and foster in your lives a spirit of hope. Though dark clouds may arise to obscure the sun of your freedom or even to dim the light by which you are guided, consider that both heaven and earth are mine. I am the creator of all, and my work answers to my command. I am setting before you new winds of restoration. The storms that threatened have broken up, and the sun shining through your window shows a beautiful landscape stretching out before you. Behold it and be glad, for behold, it is time to smile again. Expect joy in your household. Those who left will return. Those who differed will understand each other. That which was confused will become clear. I am ready to give new life to all those who will turn from their wicked ways and make me preeminent in their hearts. I am working changes in your environment. Some of these shifts you will feel within, others will be shown to the world. Many will look upon you with envy. Some will openly say, for they see something new in the aura about you now, aliveness, vividness, and laughter. They'll want to know what it is that has changed about you, and then you can share with them that I, your master, am he who designs your faith and your salvation, he who blesses you with the power of resurrection. My name is Jesus, holy and mighty. Now, no matter where you are, this very moment, bend your knees, close your eyes, and open your heart as you prepare to receive my blessing. Now declare it, with every confidence and strength. Christ lived. Arise and go forward with confidence on the highway I have marked out for you. I forgive more deeply and truly than you can understand. Washed in the blood I shed for you, the gates of eternity swing wide to welcome you. Be glad and shout for joy, that today is the risen day of your supernatural victory. You shall be an overcomer of mighty things and succeed in all that you do. My mighty name hath said unto you, thou art getting close to the fulfillment of your desires. Your waiting time is about to cease. Your dreams be materializing now. The kind of joy I am about to bring now is so deep. The surprise is too vast that you might wonder if you truly deserve this. I reach out to your soul tenderly, urging you to renew your mind with patience and love. I know you cannot do it on your own. I am here to help you where you feel weak, but you have to stand firm in faith. There is your Bible, make it your constant companion. Surround yourself with people of faith, encouraging and developing words, offering support to birth growth. Remember, I am never far, I am as near as your heartbeat. Each morning, be it beside the bed, on your knees, or just with your eyes closed amidst the comfort of your living room, take a minute to talk with me. Share with me how you feel today, what comes into your mind, and the reasons you find to live in thankfulness. Think of who made you feel blessed. Write upon my words. In brief verses, set them in sight for reading and memorization. Do not recite them with the mouth only and without a thought or emotion, but reflect upon them and let my love and power be graven on your soul. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Learn to trust that I truly love you, that I am out to bless you, and that I have so arranged for you and your family a magnificent and perfect plan. It is time for you to step into what you have been waiting upon. No more will the seasons of your life be characterized by tears and pain. No more will the sparse never come near your home. There you will know peace and plenty in every area of your life. Let me make a covenant with you. I would encourage you to be at my presence every morning. Thus, my words may anchor your soul for you, making you firm and unwavering. You shall find peace and strength for your mind, clarity of thought, and the ability to think anew. From today forward, watch for my presence in your household. By the end of this year, your family and you shall be wrapped in harmony, love, warmth, and joy. I am in deep love with you. Confirm your trust in me. You are about to move ahead, and all of them are going to see my hand in your life. Your blessing is coming. It cannot be stopped and will come soon. In a little while, all the answers you have longed for, the health you have prayed for, the return of your loved one, these things all shall come to pass. I share this so that you may be emboldened and your joy may commence today. Very soon, friends and family will be coming to you for assistance. I want them to see the joy in your countenance and feel the impact of your smile as they witness firsthand some of the splendid blessings that I will give you. My word has been spoken, prosperity has been decreed. I lie not, and my words shall surely manifest. And so, always remember this, to keep fear and anxiety far from you. I have ended your sufferings myself. The rejoicing time and moments you will treasure have finally come. My child, do not be afraid. Dry your tears and turn back despair. Trust in me. I am your God who speaks to you directly today. Let it go deep down into your soul, the assurance. I am hearing your earnest pleas. I feel the beat of your humble heart. Your prayers come into my throne, and graciously the doors of my grace swing wide open to you. I am ready to shower you with blessings and favor. Be assured that my presence is toward their simple faith, those of humble heart, and each one of them who invokes my name with sincerity and eagerness. Keep in mind that you may constantly put your trust in my ability to take care of you and my faithfulness to you. Indeed, I am never going to forsake nor forget you. My going to the cross and the shedding of my blood were not things to be forgotten. When persecutors and trials knock at the door, or even in times of weakness, poverty, and sickness, just remember I am always with you. I am repeating it so that it can be impressed upon your heart. Indeed, that I want you to be after me every day and hold fast my words in your heart. I can save you. My warnings are promises of my faithful operations. I will want you to be filled with trust and lie down to sleep in peace at night and wake up each morning with a soul full of life and the confidence that my promise is sure. For I will never leave you. Trust in me, for I will not disappoint. I love you. I will never stop blessing you. This was, it is, and forever shall be. Now tell me that you believe this. Oh, how I yearn to see your strength and joy reflected in words from you. Be gentler with yourself. My love for you is deep and understanding. I have forgiven you and stand ready to assist, but you must not doubt your value. You belong to me. See, my way of doing things is not to deal with you on account of your missteps. All your errors are wiped clean. You stand pure in my sight. My righteousness shines light upon your countenance. Though it might be hard to believe, you have made some really poor choices while being distracted and turned off by setbacks that frustrated you. But don't forget, I do understand you entirely and am not here to punish or love you less. It's time to stop beating yourself up over the tough times you've been through. I know what you have been through and that you are scared of making the same mistakes again and suffering more pain. But you must rest in my arms. Feel my arms around you, hold my hand. I am watching over you through the day and into the night, stabilizing every step you take, that you won't stumble again. Lighten your mind, and then commence having faith, even if your faith is as tiny as a mustard seed. This minor start might bring huge miracles later. Be easy on yourself. You have learned from the mistakes and now see things from a different perspective. You are maturing, becoming wiser. Behold the most priceless gift I could ever bestow upon you in this world, and that is my forgiveness, clothed in unconditional love and sealed with great sacrifice. I want you to know that you are already cleansed, and I wish you to be in peace. Let there not be any more scourging of yourself over what's done and gone or weeping for what's lost. I have conceived a much greater thing for you, but you have to just trust in me. Tell me that you will accept my love and forgiveness, and promise to engage with my word each day. I tell you that your future shall not be as your past. I am going to make it so. I don't want you to go through some of the things that you have gone through that hurt you and are still hurting now. I do not want the story of your pain replaying itself. Now, heal the wounds that still bleed from your heart. You will move beyond the past, retaining only the wisdom which it has learned from its lessons, and never looking back. I summon you to trust me. Seek your solace in my embrace when your spirit wanes, not to be afraid to let your tears flow, and come to me with the most real self within you. I understand everything that you have gone through, all the difficulties that you have faced. There is no judgment here. You are authentic, kind-hearted. With your loving nature, you got hurt by the ones you loved, by those who didn't respect your love and who didn't pay attention to you. They hurt you and left you crying alone in your tears of depression. Yet, lift your head, listen properly, and let me tell you that those hurtful experiences will never happen again from today onwards. Believe in me with absolute faith. I shall set you on the right path, and I shall be there with you all the time. You can open up your heart to me about anything. Speak your heart and cry your heart out on my shoulder whenever you feel you can't bear any longer. I am here to help and build you up. I do not want you to pour out your secrets to liars, those who say they love you and then betray you by revealing personal things about you. Therefore, my child, I exhort you to abide more deeply in my word, to know me better, to seek my presence, and also to journey into the purpose that I have chosen for you. My presence shall be with you always to comfort you. Ahead of you lies a new chapter of your life, one that is joyful, where sorrow and tears will no longer be the dominating factor in your days. The next time by your face, tears stream down, it shall be tears of joy as you witness the fulfillment of my promises to you. Tell me you believe in me. Do your best in my arms. You are safe. None will hurt you again, and whoever tries shall have to pass through me. So much do I love you. You have gone through worse before, and I was here to help you. I've delivered you from gross vexations and guided you on to victory over what seemed impassable. Never be alone in your darkest hour. I am not gone. Here I have come to reassure you once more of my support. If you look to the past, then choose what's good in it and not what's bad. Focus on the present. Carefully tread, step by step, into a new life. This marks the first day of your restoration, a very good time to surrender your heart unto me, and an exact time for your bonds to break off and move in divine overflow blessings. The last several months have been agonizingly slow, but you waited patiently, trusting in your great God. This year is full of new beginnings and open doors for you. I am laying many opportunities along your path for you to find and grasp, opportunities to be brave, to stand in the future, and to gain, at long last, the peace and happiness that have eluded you. Your physical health also shall be renewed. Your body shall be empowered fully and shall be made whole. Devote some time daily to prayer and reflection that you might sharpen the spiritual senses I have given you. Hear and let in the knowledge I am continuously pouring into you. You are of immense worth and value to me. I distinguished you, singled you out to be a receiver of miracles and blessings with proportions that will be a testimony, to share in the prosperity I bring, and to help your family and others learn about and come to know me. I am well pleased when you listen to my voice and treasure my instructions, indeed keeping my commandments and finding in them some sense of the worth you have to me. I want you to rise every morning in the assurance of my love for you, and to move through the day ahead, knowing you are loved. And at the setting of the sun, even after all that has been, I want you to lie down in security in my care. I will watch with you over your dreams and give you rest. So be assured that if I did not turn my back on you while you were in times of battling, then surely I shall not do it now when you stand at the threshold to victory. My love is relentless over you. The plans of your enemies shall not come near you. The traps they set for you shall catch them instead. I am ever vigil over your activity. Both as you sleep and as you wake, my angels surround you. Their flaming swords protect each move you make. I have given you the power of overcoming danger and threats. Nothing shall by any means hurt you. They have no hold on you anymore. Go to my word. Fast and spend some time on your knees, seeking my blessings and protection daily. My intervention those who come against you will see, and they shall be shamed, never again to have the audacity to trouble you. They will learn vanity through mocking my holy name to no avail. Their faith is something lightly regarded. Your faith will show them power, honor, integrity, and truth. Others, and you, too, are going to start taking your spiritual journey seriously. This is serious business. Walk with your head held high and your eyes to high places. Pay no heed to those who have belittled you in their attempts at superiority. You are held tightly in my fist, and I will not let you fall or stumble over the hurdles they place in your way. Be tall and proud, but never threatened or intimidated, for eye contact might occasionally bring upon that which you are trying to avoid. And if they see anything like fear in your eyes, well, they may believe that it's weakness, and come to attack. Yet their plots against thee are in vain. They shall not be able to harm thee at all, for I am there to withstand them. At the shining of my light, their evil ways shall thus be exposed, and they shall dissolve in their evil ways like the coward. Have faith in thy religion. Continue to be a just, honest man, for victory has already been thine. Now you can rest and live in peace. Nothing ever to come near to hurt you or what is yours. Rest now in peace, casting out every thought of those who mean you harm. Retain my love, and nothing wicked shall ever touch you. Greet this day in cheerfulness, committing all your cares to me. My legion of light-filled angels will be at your beck and call, and I remind you all the time, my dear child, of my deep, unfailing love for you. After all, and am I not the one who is able to lift you up out of the depression that overwhelmed you, to lead you out of the dark shadow of your conflicts? So when you finally open up your heart to me, let my light flood into the deep innermost soul. You shall have things turn around so drastically that you cannot but call it miraculous. Here I am, as you, wisely, really, have sought after me in this, your great need. And my ardent desire is that you keep looking for me, not now because you're in a stressful situation, but in every breath and in every step you take. Be the cornerstone of your heart, precious above all else, with all your might, soul, mind. You make that defining decision today. Give your life to my leading and watch the dynamic, overflowing presence of mine revolutionize your spirit. You have felt the vacuum, an emptiness that reverberated through your life, indicating that something core was missing. Invite me to stay in your heart forever. It will only be then that the landscapes of your life will change. Those who have hurt you will come back to face you with repentant hearts, asking for forgiveness. Doors that seemed forever shut will fling themselves wide open, and people who turned you down will come to realize your value. And I'll lead you into new relationships with real friends, people who will enhance your life and travel with you. I shall dispel the clouds of sorrow and loneliness surrounding you and fill your life with community and belonging. Hear these words now, for they are charged with the power to transform your path, turning what seemed as trials into precious benedictions. Be aware, my love for you is sanctuary. This is something dynamic, able to shift everything in your favor. In this process, make use of the opportunities that I will give you to relate with others. These new friendships will be based on mutual respect and values, and hence build a network that enhances your growth and celebrates all your successes. These relationships not only uphold you during challenging times, but bring giggles and smiles in everyday life. As you open your heart to these new connections, the weight of loneliness starts to lift, and way is paved toward a more balanced and fuller existence. Further, as you experience this shift in circumstances from solitude to community, you will view your circumstances with a new set of eyes. What seemed like insurmountable obstacles begins to appear more as stepping stones to greater resilience and deeper faith. It is a perspective shift that bears more meaning than a change in circumstances, and more because it refines your understanding of my role in your life as one from whom endless grace and boundless love come. Finally, use these minutes of oneness and belongingness as testaments to my promise for you. Every relationship, every shared smile, and every supportive exchange are manifestations of my love working in your life. Let these experiences remind you that you are never alone. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. That my love is a constant source of power and protection. As you keep walking in this truth, feel empowered with hope and confidence every new day, knowing that I keep working in your favor, transforming every aspect of your life for the better, my child. Let my words whisper hope into your soul when you wake up in the morning. Oh, I'll never forget that you are resting safe under the feathers of the Almighty God. I am holding you in my bosom, wrapped in the love of the divine. I deeply love you, and we will always be together. Amen. In calling to me for help, you acknowledge my eternal love for you and my never-failing promises to you. I will be there to help you. Be at peace. Face each day with courage, peace, and joy that arise from the awareness you always have me by your side, and most of all in moments of pain. When you feel that you fall and the weight of errors seems to mark your days, remember that my power and my grace have no limits, and my mercy is without end. Incline your ears to my voice. Let it be the light that shines through your cloudy way. I am here with you, giving you the power to move on day by day with courage and hope. As you step forth, keep in mind that my presence has been the comfort and power that never fades. In times when you feel desolate, remember my promises to you, promises of unfailing support and unconditional love. These are the commitments I make to you, nothing less than solid ground beneath your feet. Let these be the truths that remove the heavy weight from your shoulders, where adversity shall fall, and you are not alone. Even better, let my strength be the light to your path when shadows creep in and the way seems unclear. At every step you're guided by my hand, you'll find the darkness receding away in place of perspective and purpose. The road which you will walk will at times be hard, but not without divine ordination, to lead you through experiences that mold and refine your character, truly preparing you for greater works and deeper fulfillment. Cherish each new day as an opportunity to live with my love in new, deep ways, be it in the beauty of nature, a kind act from someone you don't know, or the really comforting sound of that still, small voice. I am talking to you, reminding you of my nearness and care. Allow these commonplace events to refresh you in your spirit, renew your faith, and fortify you with that determination to go on, knowing that I am with you ever and always. Trust me when I say there is a hope for you, one that is filled with peace and joy unspeakable. Rest in my love and life. Do not let your strength come to an end now, for you are meant to carry on further. March on amidst challenges and keep your eyes fixed on the promises I have laid before you. Do not buckle when adversity hits. Do not wave the white flag over your life when troubles come your way. Do not let your heart be agitated when others throw you aside like garbage. Remember how precious you are in my sight. If you have found yourself scorned, take heart that this is your season. Today, all the tests which befall you will be transformed into spiritual and eternal treasures. Approach me in prayer, bow your heart, kneel, and humbly present your requests to me each day. Delight in my presence, and I will satisfy the noble desires of your heart. Well for you to heed these words. I can see your determination to learn to understand the significance of life and the endeavors in front of you this year. Remember, and don't forget, this is your time. Seize the opportunity. I am here to bless you and your loved ones. Those shadows that sometimes wrinkle or darken your spirit, them I wish to dispel away. The roots of sadness that inexplicably weigh upon your soul, know this, my beloved, I love you deeply, and I give you joy both divine and true. In my hands I clutch your declaration of freedom, straight from heaven. My child, now give me your worries, your anxieties. And even now, as you listen to these words, standing wherever you are, feel my hands on your head, my Holy Spirit embracing you, lifting from you every sickness and mental burden and the hidden agonies that gnaw at your being. Listen to my loud voice say, you are clean from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet and into the farthest of your mind. You don't have to keep this pain going. You have free access to my throne. I am your Father, and the life I have granted you is precious and meant to be enjoyed with those you love. Be very attentive at this time, because in this hand I give you vitality and courage to open your eyes every morning with new strength. Step into the daylight. Let the sunshine warm your face. Feel that gentle breeze that embraces your being without hesitation or embarrassment, lifting your arms high to the heavens and declaring to this world that I am the shepherd, the sustainer, the healer, the strength of your body. Believe me, It shall be my word that will lead you all the way, through your valleys and into the realms beyond, where the bounty of work and prosperity is in great store. This should not be done prior to having healing done. Let your fears dissolve. Let your emotions balance out. You cannot welcome new blessings if fear reigns in your heart. You cannot allow your gaze to embrace future glories while your eyes are fixed on the past. I am the divine healer for all of your troubles. Come unto me with boldness whenever life's heavy burdens weigh upon you and allow yourself to start over. Trash your sorrow, pain, agony, and despair. Today, let the new chapter reveal itself. You are a free, healed, and risen person now. Just stand for a fraction of an instant in my presence. Let me embrace you, to whisper the words of your strength and beauty back into your soul and spirit. Remember, my arms are always outstretched. Just simply reach for peace and comfort. In moments of distress, it can be easy to feel alone or forgotten, but know that I'm always here, eagerly waiting and ready to listen to you so I can provide you with the help you need. I love you so much, and my love is never changing. It can never change as it can never diminish with any trouble you are facing. Let this assurance envelop you and replace all worry within you with peace. As you let my presence restore and undergird you, will you too find the help to get up and walk away from the past? Every day we can rise above the old burdens and start anew. Find the courage to face the future with hope and optimism. It's not the weight of past struggles that define you, it's the victory over them. Together with me, it's determined who you become. Finally, use these moments with me not as meetings in recovery, but as opportunities to build. Let the words be transferred into your heart by my whispers to find the inspiration to move ahead in confidence and grace. Every word herein is a seed that fell into your life to grow into something beautiful and strong. Keep these words in your heart, both as a remembrance of my love and as a reservoir of strength for any trial that is thrown at you by life. Share this video with up to 3 people, if you need God's presence. Every step of the way, I am with you, guiding, loving, and cherishing you every step of your journey. When the assault of this world, worn in darkness and bewilderment, forever plunges you down, pay close attention to this now speaking voice. I am your Almighty God, the Creator of all, your Father, guide, friend, and Lord of your life. I am here to give you a helping hand in every way, to pull you up whenever you cannot pull yourself up. But in return, I want your loyalty and faith in me undying. I see that at times one does stumble due to infirmities of the moment, but I also see the real desire in your inner heart not to stumble and fall. If you come to me in a contrite spirit, ready to commit anew to walk in my ways, I forgive you and give you a new beginning. Though the righteous fall, yet my grace shall be just enough to raise them up, not just once but forever. My covenant to you, endless mercy, unending love. Let this promise reinforce and comfort your heart. Because I love you so strongly, I believe you will not. You will not be like such hypocrites who live a double life, who take my name in vain and rob others' bread. There is guile in their hearts, yet they live as honest, faithful servants. But you will watch and avoid such pitfalls. You know that I am a God of infinite love, mercy, and forgiveness to those who will truly embrace the love I embed in my spoken word. But you know too that I am a consuming fire. I jealously keep close those who are mine, and will not allow them to be devoured by the destroyer. For this, I want to talk to you this day and open your ears so that you give me the best attention. My intention is to preserve and direct you, so that your path remains without the snares that others come into. I want your deliverance from this. I want your renewal. I invite you every morning to come and hear my word, to pray, and to place your life and your loved ones under my care with the conviction that the beautiful designs I have thought of are only for you. You dismiss the voices that preach doom, that prophesy bitterness as your end, that claim your past errors bar you from new opportunities, and that your defeat is sure. Pay no heed, listen me clear. You are mine. I'm going to be by your side forever. I have seen your repentant heart. I have seen that the prayer you made unto me was a real one, to walk in my ways, to pull yourself together, and grow. You shall not return to your old days, or go back to fellow ill-doers. You will distance yourself from critics and naysayers, and instead, surround yourself with those who nurture and elevate you, those who inspire and support you in your journey toward goodness and growth. I long for you to know me in a fresh and true way, to realize that my love toward you is greater than you were ever told, and to know that I was satisfied with you. I want to change it to make you better. I shall give you the strength to get control over your temperament and keep your emotions stable under all circumstances. I shall reform you, and people will be amazed and unable to recognize you, how you have changed. Your face will brighten with smiles, your eyes will not show fear, your steps will be firm, and your words full of kindness. For I will instruct you in faith that no ordeal would be able to break. And every morning, as you awake, you will remember my promises. You will hear my voice taking you down a path less cursed and beneficial. I will clear the way before you and prevent all the enemies who are lying in wait for you, from the deceitful and the treacherous from whom you would have kept yourself safe. I will humble those who malign you. At night, you will rest securely, for though thousands may fall around you, tranquility will be yours, infused with vitality and wellness. What do I ask of you in return? Your faith, your heart, your devotion. I seek your wholehearted commitment. I do not try to turn you away from your dreams or lessen your desires. Rather, I ask you, first of all, place me first in your priorities by entrusting your plans to me. Then you shall see how blessed is whatever you do from my hand. For many are my blessings upon you, and further I say that more I will bless. Come near, listen to what I say. My love for you is unbreakable, eternal, steadfast. My love for you is, listen, my love for you is true. This love you have always. No one can snatch that from you. Mingle my words with your thought, creating deep peace in your soul. Say it to me with your own voice. Declare, my God, I love you. You have my days and my loyalty for all, and with all my strength, I shall love you eternally. Look forward as the best is yet to come, days full of great beauty and gaiety. And brace yourself to receive, but do not let the vessel of your dreams fill with the wine of grievances. Fill yourself instead with hope, and reject giving up from your thoughts. Listen not to the murmurings of rejection. Let the bright glory of my promises illuminate your soul. Your mourning will come to an end with these days of great pains. Of long continuance has been the suffering of these seasons of vigil. Your deliverance is nigh at hand. It is daybreak with your deliverance. It is almost time to be free. One day soon, you will begin to realize the reward of learning to be still and quietly wait for your gracious sovereign. I have heard your cries. I have seen your tears and have pitied you. Fear not. I have a greater mercy in store for you than you can ask, for I have in reserve better things for you, blessings just past your imagination. Just remember, by now this joy should have been won with pain, fertilized with tears, nurtured by moments of deepest despair, yet transformed in the end into a new season of love and blessing. Do lay tight to this truth lest you fall into the temptation of pride, mistakenly thinking that all these abundant, marvelous blessings are the result of your sweat and money. Watch and be vigilant in prayer, because the enemy goes around like a roaring lion, trying to frustrate your faith and crush your schemes. But you have known my voice, you are of my sheep. Way down deep in you, you know that this is true. I am the one who makes sure nothing can stand against you, and no one can seize the benedictions I have stored for you. Entrust yourself altogether to me, put faith in my word, and I shall not forget my promise to you. When the time comes for the fulfillment of my words, I will not be ungrateful to your tears, and the tears you shed will not have fallen vainly upon the ground. You will experience this at the very moment you receive your award for your bravery, and the recompense of all your sacrifices. Time flies. And so today I leave these messages for you to treasure and ponder. My love for you is sure, never failing. You shall always be within my grace, and my mercy will ever be at your reach. Rejoice now, and be merry. Be ready to receive with open arms all my upcoming blessings. All shall be well with you. I have written your tomorrow, even before you were born. I having in my hands the things that are most longed for, the dreams stirred in your heart. None of your prayers for your loved ones, None of those hopes which you do not utter have passed my notice. All are inscribed in my eternal book. I forget nothing. Every moment has its appointed time. My desire is to enrich you, to open pathways for you, to cultivate wisdom, faith, humility, and patience in you. You are my child, firmly planted where you will be able to flourish and bear much fruit. The blueprint for your blessing rests in your hands, my holy and powerful word. Study it with faithful zeal, store it in your heart. If your past was littered with failure, if you have stumbled, let die your dreams, or let go the most precious opportunities. Then let the words sound perhaps harsh in your ears. I long to hear them speak from your lips. My past is behind me. From this day forth, mine, my family, and my future will be blessed. Say it with me. My past is behind me. From this day forward, my life, my family, and my future shall be blessed. Let not the fear of sharing my word with all your people be your concern, for in it lies the promise of eternal life, with majestic, supernatural miracles and divine solutions. For any time a problem raises its head and thinks it can overwhelm you, there is a holy word prepared to rise up and give the wisdom that will enable you to triumph. Open your Bible, read it all over again with a growing heart, ready to learn and grow. As you read through the scriptures, feel my presence right beside you. I am guiding you word after word to be able to understand me much better and to realize just how unshakable my love is toward you, how I won't turn away when you make mistakes. I have made your heart my permanent inhabitation area. Entrusted in me are the blessings of your life, opportunities, grace and forgiveness, divine strength, and an unwavering true purpose for your family. The days of dwelling in fear have come to an end. I have exiled the forces that were in existence to eat away your peace. Now give in yourself to me totally. Believe in me without any second thought or doubts. I promise you deep gladness. This I have decreed and sealed even before your years. I love you uniquely. None shall be able to harm you. I shall set you free from your miseries and provide the answer that you seek. Today, you shall see a miraculous sign of how deep is my love for you. You shall live, and you will continue fighting. You and yours, all are securely resting in my hand. I am the designer of your fate, the one at the top to decide your course of life. Yours is not to repay all adversities. It's to stand upright and hold on to your pride. Do not kneel in front of those enemies who want to belittle you. Recognize me as your one and only sovereign God, your King, your Lord, your Heavenly Father. You stand before me, and it's as though you're standing on the edge of the Red Sea, a sea of difficulty, and you can't see how you could possibly overcome it. Yet you'll have faith in my power, and you'll walk onto the stormy waves of battle. You won't stumble, you won't sink. My hand is always outstretched to bring you out, and in your questioning, attach yourself to me. Trust that I am with you at all times. Come to me in trust, never fearing I will not receive you. I shall bring you out of your distresses and into triumph. Even when the most violent of the storms of life rages, I love you. I am putting into you the spirit of boldness and courage. Be not afraid. My grace and faith cover you. Victory is beaded in the plan I've woven for you. So walk as a warrior who is destined to be famous. Remember, you are not fragile. You are fierce. You are never alone. Be with you, lift you high as an example to your family and friends that, indeed, adversities, poverty, sickness may be vanquished, and that the harshest, cutting critics may be laid to rest. Prepare yourself for a joyful season in which all of those you love will see you as a blessing in their lives. With grace for you, I have anointed with richness and have placed you in leadership for a new generation. Through you, I am about to do great miracles before the eyes of many, but beware of pride and lift not your face to vanity. Negate pride and keep your heart toward my teaching. Treat everyone with grace and humility, removing pride from your hearts. I want to show love to the world through your actions. The time has now come for the purpose I placed within your life. You are loved, blessed, and will continue to prosper in blessings. Your faith has never wavered. You have made very good decisions. You are on the right path, and I love to see you fix the gaze of your eyes on my law. with my words continually feeding your soul. You have really worked hard to get things right. You altered the course of your journey, and all by an intention so mighty. Then the divine wind began to fill your sails. As your attitude changed and desire for transformation became earnest, so now do I bless you in extraordinary ways. With the words you hear, full of life, so do I say I love you and extend my hand to help you in this overcoming of every challenge. I enrich your knowledge, add to your wisdom, reform your personality, and give you tremendous patience in your life. I change evidently the whole course of your life. As it starts seeping into your very essence, my spirit surrounds you. Now you are not guided towards pitfalls, nor do you have any affinity to sin. The temptations that might have misguided you shall no longer capture you. It enables me to empower you with a strength that relegates habits into the enslaved thoughts department. From this moment, my mind is filled with thoughts that are good, pure, right, and just. You will not be tempted to read gossip, lies, and slanders that weaken your heart. You will marvel at how deeply you have changed and how richly you are blessed. Now the rest of the humanity around will also see this newness. They will look up to you, forget your past wrongs, and for the injury caused, forgive you. The grace that is so imbibed in your soul will open to you doors that would bring forth blessings along with them. You would find job opportunities that would feed and help increase your household. I am laying a new path for you toward a more promising future, free from terrors and worries which have been accumulated by mistake in the past. Now, you shall live in peace, steeped in serenity, having no nightmare or fear. You are independent because of my sacrifice. Now nothing, whether of deceit or whether of dark powers, will disturb you. Satan or any of his representatives will not have power over you. You are cleansed in spirit, soul, lips, mind, and heart. This is the blessing that I give to those who prophesy my word courageously, who desist from wickedness to receive my pardon, and who choose daily to bow before me to receive my blessings. I love you. Just trust and hold out your hand during this test. Do not allow threats or troubles to rob you of your peace and confidence. As I see you in affliction, I feel great compassion and an extent of sorrow, moved beyond measure by the truth of your heart. As I have told you so many times, I shall bless you simply because it is my desire to do so. Tell me now that you will accept my blessings and hold them dear with profound love. Be aware in your sadness, I am there. I have enfolded you with my holy mantle. I cannot fail to love you, for you are my child. I have chosen to bless you, feeling the desire to do it and knowing that I am able. My promise is made, I shall fulfill. I have always been with you. I never forsook you. Neither will I leave your side now. Even in the greatest fury of this tempest, mine for you exceed in this. My designs to you are from everlasting, bringing you forth into a certain irresistible future for the peace and prosperity of mankind. And that is why sometimes challenges appear so huge without faith and hope. But if you will see it differently and believe in my word strongly, your life will gain a touch that is closer to your heart. Look for me in the morning, pray while the day breaks, kneel to pray at night before you sleep. It gives me joy to hear your voice. Although with your eyes you may not see, know that heaven moves with action with your praises, with your prayers of faith, and with your petitions for your family's deliverance from sickness and world crisis. As you wail, resting your ears on my promise that I will never forsake them, listen now to my response. Let me reassure you again. Even if the whole world turns against you, I will never forsake you. Even if those who promise their love abandon you, mine has no end. I do not lie. I will not forsake you. Your family, your future, and your health are safely tucked in my hand. Cherish, appreciate, and protect your blessings. Do not take them for granted or treat them lightly. If you have been faithful with the little I have given you to hold and to carry in the hard times, then my word promises that your blessings will continue but increase, and I will shower yet greater gifts upon you. Ah, my child, you love me, and you trust in my word when I say that everything will be all right. Worrying about that which you have already placed in my hands will only weaken you. You have called my name. Let me lead you through temples of cool beauty and green stillness. I want to give you every good thing. I have lovingly resolved to fill the inner hunger of your soul with divine love and holy tenderness. Do not be afraid of what comes your way. You will stand firm, and I will be there with you. I shall embrace you. I will not let you slip. I know you have been weak, and this is why I talk to your heart, my child. I am there with you. Come and sit with me, then rest for a bit. Do not worry about the future or the problems in the world around you. But do remember the things of high priority: family, spiritual growth, how to enrich your life with my teachings, do good, and extend mercy to those who have wronged you. Give your cheek, but if they continue to slap you, give your back. And if it happens again, turn the other cheek. Give them such love as, like I gave my life for my children, you too should carry the cross to the very end, so that your family can embrace me and be blessed and set free. As the world continues to spin, and the rumors of war touch your ears, don't let your prayer cease. In your prayer journal, list the names of your loved ones. Share with me your hopes for them. I understand I already know everything about their life and their thoughts, but I want you to grow in your faith, to develop how to pray with purpose for that which matters. While others may fall into fear by the signs unraveling all around them, let not you or your family be afraid. I am by your side at all times. I will not leave you nor forsake you. Be strong where others grow weak in fear. You shall see great and awesome signs and wonders. Listen to the sound of the trumpet. It is your time to be free. For now, pray, believe, war, and live. Fear not thy future, hope on my promise. To me, nothing is impossible. I love thee, love me in return. I delight to hear thy affection. I am hastening time, that thou mayest quickly be a possessor of thy joys, and that I may quickly be a rewarder of thy seeking. That change of thy environment is arranged to thy good. Get ready in your heart and mind, open the doors of your homes and allow my presence to fill all the spaces. Hear me, this day speak to thee, your life is going to change. I know your needs, however, thou hast to pray. I know what you need even before your thoughts and desires are formed, but it is very important that you define them. Be sure of what it is you're seeking and the path that you want to take in life. If you're looking for real success, know that it does not come cheaply. It requires strong beliefs, hard work, much sacrifice, and personal surrender. I assure you that I will provide you with a kind of success that takes you and your family to places where sorrows and separation from me are never known. It is not my desire that your family should suffer for you. In your shining so far among your fellow men, let it be a light to them, and not a shadow of darkness at home. I mean that you should let neither death nor estrangement leave you alone and desolate. My greatest wish is for you to really have peace, a life filled with true serenity, and to live a life without the constant quest for things of this nature very much. For the things of this world are temporal. You came with nothing, and you will leave with nothing. But the love and care you nurture around you, the faith you put into practice, the support you give to the needy, and your unfailing faithfulness and devotion, these will bring you a true spiritual reward. I will myself say to you, come, my child, you were faithful over little. Receive now a great blessing. One day you will wear a crown that I will place upon your head myself. I possess the authority to shift times and seasons, to transform hearts. I am arranging everything so that you can relish my blessings and leave your struggles behind. Beloved disciples, are you ready to deepen your love for Jesus and bask in his eternal light? Click. Join now to immerse yourself in exclusive teachings and heartfelt fellowship. Let's walk the path of faith together as we grow in his love and grace. Click Join to unite with fellow Jesus lovers on this blessed journey. I stand at your door and knock. I've come to abide in your home, to fill your family with my deep peace. You are ready to experience the long-awaited blessing, and it is for that reason that adversity has increased more than ever, trying to pull you away from me. If your circumstances aren't going the way you think they should, don't let anger make you give up. I know how you feel. Look at me. Together we will get it right. Don't walk away. Don't hide in a corner. How could you think I am not here? How did you come to believe that I could not love you? Why do you devalue yourself so deeply? Your doubts have but touched my heart. Remember, even I feel, and you are loved truly, without any bounds. Never should you turn away from me, you are my child. How then could I not love you in your worst times, when you are consumed by despair and abandoned? Didn't I find you when all was lost in your eyes? I did not seek you, I found you. It was not you who touched me. I drew you into myself with infinite gentleness. I washed you clean and healed your soul and heart. I forgave all your stumblings. I consoled you and raised you up by a new birth in my love from death to life. Oh, now, gaze upon me, for here and now you shall know the immovable truth of my vow. Steadfast, and I will not break it, is that no force shall turn you from my keeping. My love shall never die for you. If doubts have dimmed your heart, then you've listened to some other voice than mine. But let us not speak of that now. Come close within my arms. Let your tears fall. I weep with you. To see you turn to me touches mine heart to the quick. Life has its challenges, doubts come, just like the birds circle overhead. Unless you are on guard, they will dive down to land and take up residence in your mind, laying their nest and cluttering your thoughts with lies. Then these intruders will cut off your sense of my love, causing you to forget the innumerable beautiful moments you have known with me. Perhaps you will see only the hard times, only the trials. Do not let these intrusions master you. Shake off all the hopeless thoughts that Satan is trying to give you. Permit me to erase those very doubts from your mind right now. You are coming out of this sorrow that has crippled you. Engrave upon your heart my name, for it shall be forever yours, so you'll never forget. Never wonder if my love is completely and forever yours. Amen, my child. I have handpicked you and positioned you as my soldier for the executing of my purposes. I do declare it over you. You are called and equipped spiritually, but also in practical and tangible ways, to do all that He has purposed for you to do. I moved you into this time, a pivotal season, and now it is your turn to step forward into divine assignments. I have taken you through affliction's fires to train and prepare you. I know there were times you have doubted it was I leading you, or if it was just your fleeting desires. But remember, I birthed those dreams and visions inside you. I ordained your steps before you ever came forth from your mother's womb. Now, desires and plans I birthed in your spirit are favored by me. This is your generation. This is your time. Begin looking around and noticing, I am already supernaturally opening doors of opportunity in front of you. The land which I promised is handed over to you. It is left to you to walk in boldly and possess it. If there be still skills or practical steps needed for the task, then lose not a moment. Start acting as though you're already in your promise. Just begin to practice. Allow what you do to catch up with your believing. For as this season unfolds, work really hard. Because when your gifts make room for you, there will be a performance. Remember my servants like Joshua and Caleb. I told them to send spies into Jericho and scope out the land I'd already given them. The report came back that indeed the land did flow with milk and honey, just what I had described. Yet, my people still had to exercise their faith, seeing themselves treading on that ground. They had to envision themselves possessing that land in spite of what was seen with their natural eyes. Now I wanted them to make their actions align with my vision for them to procure the fullness of my best. So too, my child, I want you to let bold faith rise up on the inside of you. You need to take possession of all that has been spoken through the visions, dreams, and prophecies regarding your purpose. You are afraid or feel ill-equipped, yet I need you to go ahead and do it anyway. The moment you begin to move toward your destiny, the enemy is going to try to cloud your judgment with lies and bring confusion. Do not hearken to those lies. Anchor thyself on my truth. Crucify your raging flesh and unbelief. Be prepared to sit in the discomfort, anger, doubt, or humiliation that may arise. Then let me fill your spirit with my supernatural peace and wisdom, drowning out those deafening voices. Allow my grace and power to surge into your soul, being your strength. For the moment you step into the assignments I have called you to, my empowering presence shall overtake you with mightiness. Right before your very eyes, you shall see yourself working in gifts and talents, which you did not know were inside of you. Effortlessly, things will flow out from you which once seemed impossible. Not all of it will be pretty, but rest assured, I am working through you effectively. My grace displayed again. In that weakness, my strength will be perfected. My child, I need laborers right now who are just willing and obedient. I need those who will say yes to me to make them supernaturally effective. It cannot rest just on skills and qualifications. How I will anoint you as you walk boldly in faith to every good work that I prepared for you. Every training I will supersede with the supernatural. Growth and maturity that should take years or decades is condensed into months and weeks. You are going to shine very brilliant for my glory, rising head and shoulders above your peers in your field. For behold, this is my ordained calling and destiny upon your life, which I am awakening and activating even now, says the Lord. Oh, but you will say, I do not yet know what you have set for me to do, and I have never heard your voice leading me to any such assignment. But deep within your bosom, good and well you know that dream I planted which is yet to come to pass. You are well aware of what I have been driving you toward time and time again. You have already been feeling destiny knocking. Only being paralyzed with fear and intimidation has stopped you from taking one step farther. The desires I seared into your heart are mute because of the doubt and anxiety, but no more. The timidity and cowardice end today, for now is your era of boldness. I have raised you up and strengthened you for this time, darling, the same way I did with Esther. I know there were times you have doubted it was I leading you, or if it was just your fleeting desires. But remember, I birthed those dreams and visions inside you. I ordained your steps before you ever came forth from your mother's womb. Now, desires and plans I birthed in your spirit are favored by me. This is your generation. This is your time. Begin looking around and noticing, I am already supernaturally opening doors of opportunity in front of you. The land which I promised is handed over to you. It is left to you to walk in boldly and possess it. If there be still skills or practical steps needed for the task, then lose not a moment. Start acting as though you're already in your promise. Just begin to practice. Allow what you do to catch up with your believing. For as this season unfolds, work really hard. Because when your gifts make room for you, there will be a performance. Remember my servants like Joshua and Caleb. I told them to send spies into Jericho and scope out the land I'd already given them. The report came back that indeed the land did flow with milk and honey, just what I had described. Yet, my people still had to exercise their faith, seeing themselves treading on that ground. They had to envision themselves possessing that land in spite of what was seen with their natural eyes. Now I wanted them to make their actions align with my vision for them to procure the fullness of my best. So too, my child, I want you to let bold faith rise up on the inside of you. You need to take possession of all that has been spoken through the visions, dreams, and prophecies regarding your purpose. You are afraid or feel ill-equipped, yet I need you to go ahead and do it anyway. The moment you begin to move toward your destiny, the enemy is going to try to cloud your judgment with lies and bring confusion. Do not hearken to those lies. Anchor thyself on my truth. Crucify your raging flesh and unbelief. Be prepared to sit in the discomfort, anger, doubt, or humiliation that may arise. Then let me fill your spirit with my supernatural peace and wisdom, drowning out those deafening voices. Allow my grace and power to surge into your soul, being your strength. For the moment you step into the assignments I have called you to, my empowering presence shall overtake you with mightiness. Right before your very eyes, you shall see yourself working in gifts and talents, which you did not know were inside of you. Effortlessly, things will flow out from you which once seemed impossible. Not all of it will be pretty, but rest assured, I am working through you effectively. My grace displayed again. In that weakness, my strength will be perfected. My child, I need laborers right now who are just willing and obedient. I need those who will say yes to me to make them supernaturally effective. It cannot rest just on skills and qualifications. How I will anoint you as you walk boldly in faith to every good work that I prepared for you. Every training I will supersede with the supernatural. Growth and maturity that should take years or decades is condensed into months and weeks. You are going to shine very brilliant for my glory, rising head and shoulders above your peers in your field. For behold, this is my ordained calling and destiny upon your life, which I am awakening and activating even now, says the Lord. Oh, but you will say, I do not yet know what you have set for me to do, and I have never heard your voice leading me to any such assignment. But deep within your bosom, good and well you know that dream I planted which is yet to come to pass. You are well aware of what I have been driving you toward time and time again. You have already been feeling destiny knocking. Only being paralyzed with fear and intimidation has stopped you from taking one step farther. The desires I seared into your heart are mute because of the doubt and anxiety, but no more. The timidity and cowardice end today, for now is your era of boldness. I have raised you up and strengthened you for this time, darling, the same way I did with Esther. I am placing my own courage within you to stand against a legion of darkness trying to kill your divine purpose. Today is the day to partner with me in releasing your spiritual gifts, talents, and ideas into the earth. My dear, I cannot emphasize enough that this is the time for us to run vigorously into each and every assignment. No more distractions, no more delays. We're going to trample every enemy that dares to threaten your destiny. Partnership is everything. Abraham had to war in faith with me against all odds to receive the promise of his son Isaac coming forth through Sarah's barren womb. Though my physical body and Sarah's womb were lifeless and good as dead when I decreed this, he ruggedly pursued in hope. He kept telling his praises and thanksgiving to me for the miracle baby that would come. And thus, a year later, the little Isaac was cradled in his arms. In the natural, the promise appeared impossible, but nothing, no power in heaven or earth, could stop what I had spoken. So walk in obedient faith with every promise I have uttered over your life. Rise in praise as you wait to see my word come to pass. Even if your mind and body argue against the declarations, give thanks anyway. Never let go of the certainty that what I have spoken will come to fruition in due time. For yesterday, today, and forever is what I am. I do not change. My promises have no expiry dates. In your waiting, even in tumultuous storms all around, look ahead with an unwavering hope. Victory is guaranteed. Breakthrough is promised. For I am getting ready the next chapter, the chapter of greater fruitfulness, working with me, fulfillment, joy, supply, and destiny. My child, my darling, engrave this forever upon your heart. I will do every promise I have spoken concerning you. I prepare and protect destiny. Thus, at nothing be afraid. But go before into thy calling with a valorous heart, because I am with thee, and the victory I shall win for thee. Invest your time, energy, and resource into my kingdom's advancement, and leave the rest to me, for I ensure full return upon every seed sown and labor offered unto my purposes. All the investments of noble work are eternalized in mine. There will arise challengers to oppose my will as I will prompt you in obedience, but your eyes must be set singly on me alone. I intentionally set giants before you to test your faith and tenacity. Yet to that very end, I have already equipped you with more than enough spiritual armor and power from high places to bring those obstacles down to nothing. We will tear down walls of resistance together as one force of unity, with highways full of my glory, life, and freedom. Hence the hour is now, dear one, the time in which to urge on with a sanctified life, complete surrender, vigilant prayer, and bold action led by my Spirit. Therefore, in whatever remaining time you still have, work all the more intensively with eternal incentives always fixing your actions. Soon you shall transition into the fullness of your inheritance in my manifested kingdom, and receive the reward of my affirmation. Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have stewarded my talents masterfully and multiplied them. But my child, you argue, saying you cannot be used powerfully because of your past sins, failures, and shortcomings. You continue to think my purposes and assignments are only for the spiritually strong, emotionally healthy, educated, influential, and qualified. You exempt yourself from these and other like things, reasoning that once you attain some elusive standard of maturity, intimacy with me, or competence, then I will give you more responsibility and authority. Yet it is in God's design that I should take precisely the foolish, weak, and lowly things of this world to manifest my surpassing glory and power. So stop trying so hard. Your weaknesses, as well as your desperate dependency on me, draw my anointing and grace, which alone will be adequate to qualify you to do my will. Paul persecuted my children, yet still I commissioned him after his extreme makeover of a conversion to bear my name before all nations. I made Peter, the craven denier, the head of my church. Little David had implicitly trusted and completely surrendered himself to me to have empowered him to win over a skilled warrior like Goliath. Esther dared to stake her life when called urgently to stand in the gap, which none others would do. Rahab, the prostitute, showed greater faith in my tribesmen chosen for battle by covering their spies at personal cost. So quiet those condemning voices that assault your mind, dear one. It's your unique design, personality, background, and past experiences that have combined to make you perfectly suited for this next chapter. All the storms, traumas, sins, failures, delays, and deficiencies that have happened in your life up until now, I allowed, all for such a time as this, to work into you perseverance, wisdom, and dependency upon me. Now I call you to boldly steward my authority and advance my kingdom. This extended period of years and decades that has been a training period is over. The hour for promotion has come. Ready yourself now for supernatural empowerment and exponential impact in the world, because I am declaring you anointed, appointed, and accelerated into greater spheres of authority for my name and renown. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Amen.